And here we go. Adam Randall's going to give it a shot. Right up the middle, takes a big hit, and has dropped it to 30. 17 grabs on the season so far. Klubnik looking his way, finds him in the flat. Good pickup on first down. They'll mark it off at about a 5-yard clip. KP Price, who will play safety and some linebacker in this game with Bam Crouch. Quickly to his tight end, Bettencourt. Makes the catch. He's right at the line to gain. I think they may mark him just shy. Klubnik fakes to him. Westcoat, first catch he's made on the game. That's going to be another first down.
And Westcoat does a good job of pulling up on that route. You see his ability to come back to the football. He goes back and gets that football, helps his quarterback out.
Klubnik. Now he's loose. Being tracked down, he'll be sacked. Hugh Hutchins, who missed last week's game at Pitt. Snap, hold, and kick are all perfect. Turbo. Had a hole, but it closed down quickly. Peter Woods ran for a first down on offense in Clemson's last possession, prevented a first down on defense on this one.
Another one gave him a T-shirt, and Cade was able to bring that T-shirt into the locker room with the team. And as you can see, it's been doing really well for him so far. He said,
BC showing a little pressure. It's picked up. Now he's got one-on-one on the edge. Finds Wesco down to the 15.
And that was good coverage out there on Westcoat, but you see Westcoat able to defender Isaiah Ferris. Ferris is covering him up. He's doing a really good job, but Ferris has to turn around and locate the football.
Play clock inside of 5. Randall shakes off one tackler and scores.
Right there. They should be able to make the play, but they continue to miss tackles. They don't wrap up, and when you don't wrap up and you've got a power back, like, absolutely. I mean, you know, Florida State, Penn State, some surprise shockers this afternoon.
Turbo makes the catch out of the backfield. Good pickup of about 7 on first down. First time tonight, BC in Clemson territory. Richard has a lot of room to run, and he's got a blocker in front of him. Powers through another tackle inside the 30. Luca Lombardo from 45, and it's good. A little bit of you dies every time you lose a game, but he kind of relishes this challenge. Klubnik to run it himself. Good pickup on first down. Slides down after a gain of 14. They'll mark it down as a 13-yard gain.
He had a big blitz pickup on the Bettencourt touchdown, something you don't see young players often be able to do.
Quickly to the outside. And that's Cole Turner. Blazing speed. If it wasn't for TJ Green, he might have been off to the races.
And there's just so many weapons for this Clemson ball club. Great job by the offense blocking out on the perimeter. You've got offensive linemen. You've got receivers out there on the perimeter.
Play fake. Klubnik has time. Now it runs out. Tries to loop it over to a tight end, and he's able to find his man. Direct hand snap to Williams, rather. He's got room to run on the right side. And a convoy with him. But the coaching staff said, yeah, last week was really the first game he was 100%, and now you can see the value he brings to this team.
And you see the game-breaking speed to get to the outside. He also...
Klubnik looking to throw. Quickly over the middle. Found Williams. They'll move the sticks. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And Woods is going to get the carry, and he's going to walk in this game. First career touchdown. All Tigers here early. Boston College, can they answer? Lonergan just 1 for 4 for 6 yards. That's going to help get it to Bond. That's something they haven't done as much in the last couple of games, especially last week. He only had 2 catches last week.
That's what you have to do as a young quarterback.
Richard cuts it inside, gets down to the 30. A yard or so short of the first down.
You know, everybody's coming down in the box. We need you to fall forward.
Lonergan. Nice play to McDonald out of the backfield. Lowers his shoulder and gets down to the 12.
Locate the football. They don't make that call.
Turbo into the end zone. Fine.
And you see him firing off and Turbo basically going in untouched.
He's in there right now. They fake it to Randall, and Klubnik is feeling it, steps into it. It's Wesco inside the 20. He'll be wrestled down at the 16. Ashton Cunningham brought him down, but it's another big play. Randall in motion, Klubnik. He's going to run it himself. Down to the 5. Oh, and McGowan tracked him down. This time, Cade cuts it back inside, and he'll score. And it in himself.
Look at all of the defenders up close to the line of scrimmage. You've got one back-end defender back there, but by the time Max Tucker can get hands on Klubnik, he's already downhill, and there's no way he's going to stop his momentum from getting to the end zone. In order for...
Not letting Lonergan free, 3rd and 9. Lonergan steps into it, Bond makes the catch. And they're going to mark him beyond the sticks, 1st down.
Bond, once again, when you've got him, they clear it out, and then he comes under those 2 crossing routes. It allows him to find free...
Again, Clemson brings 4. Lonergan over the top, has a tight end. Inside of Clemson's territory. That's Chudzinski. McDonald in the backfield with Lonergan. Lonergan will throw. Bond. They are just having him come across the field from the left and the right.
Bigger than that, they're 0-8 in their last 8 conference games, and I think that is one of the big concerns.
Fumble. Lonergan had it knocked out of his hands, and Clemson falls on it.
And it starts right here. You've got the left tackle. You've got to be able to read that. You've got inside help. You've got the in loop.
Klubnik again on play action. Has time. Going to Wesco in the end zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Great concentration by Wesco.
And turns his body all the way around and then has the ability to get his foot down inbounds at the same time. A great job of tracking the football, knowing where the ball is, keeping the defender off of him so he can squeeze that football towards his body.
To see what they can do, aren't they? Knowing that Clemson is out of timeouts. Now Lonergan's going to throw. Steps into it. He's able to hit his tight end, Franklin. Lonergan to throw. As a man, Chudzinski just can't come up with it. The snap is high, but the holder got it down, and the kick is good. Great job by Clay Sweeney. Again, Clemson showing pressure. And they get to him. Jaheim Lawson. 2nd sack of the day. Randall. Out to midfield. Gives it off to Randall. He leaps forward for about 5. BC showing a little pressure, and they bring it. Klubnik has time, though. That's Williams. Another big catch for Antonio Williams, who's having his best day of the year. That's another 15 yards. As it was a backward pass. Cade steps up. Going to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted. K.P. Price brings it all the way back to the 36. And a flag on the end of it.
Is it coverage?
An interception after the play. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Intercepting team. Number 0. 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's a killer when you're trying to come back. Field position.
But watch on this play. And I don't think, but they just lost the receiver in the back of the end zone.
That was Randall back there. Monaghan to throw. Clemson. Now they got him. He skirted the first little bit of pressure, but he couldn't get away from Peter Woods.
This defensive tackle, Ty Clemens, this defensive squad just continues to get battled and injured, guys.
Yeah, they are really toughing it out. Klubnik with a good run. The freshman, Ziamume, down to the 26. David Ziamume out of North Cobb High School. Klubnik to pass. Wide open. That's Williams again. Can he get to the pylon? Nope. 0 tracked down by another 0 in Omar Thornton, but it'll be first and goal for the Tigers.
And you see them, but they don't get enough depth. It's like they come up at the snap of the football. And you give him the edge to get around and get up the...
Klubnik is going to run it himself. Lowers his shoulder and really takes a hit inside the 5. Vizina to throw. Pressure off the edge. He gets rid of it, and it's intercepted. Max Tucker, bad elbow and all, is still able to squeeze it.
I mean, you see Vizina flushed out of the pocket. And when you're going to, all the defenders are coming that way as well. A good job by the defender, Max Tucker, stretching out to get that interception.
For the second week in a row, Coach O'Brien hoping to light a spark under his team here in the second half. Reisig hits the tight end, Franklin. Hometown kid, Wesco calls for a fair catch. He gets run over. Ball's still free. And Boston College has recovered.
I don't think it hit anybody. Yeah, right here, just, well, yeah, it hit him right there, so he had to try and cover it up. But a good job by Boston College.
The kick was touched by the receiving team and recovered by the kicking team.
Number 24. It goes off of his elbow. So that made it a live ball right there.
Now Bond will come over to the slot near side. Again, Clemson showing a lot of pressure. Reisig to the end zone for Harris. And it's intercepted. Ricardo Jones in coverage makes the pick.
Ball, you saw those guys fall back into coverage. A good job by the Clemson defenders, and it looked like he may have come down on his shoulder. That may be something they go back and look at.
Third down and 5. Zena again going to keep it himself. And he's taking some hits. It's McDonald in motion. Motion again. Reisig to throw. Pressure on the edge. Eludes it at first and does a nice job of getting it to Bond.
To affect him and make him panic.
Again, has all kinds of room to run, and he takes it. Got 19 yards on 3 scrambles. Loses this football, picks it up. He's not going to get away from that rush. Jaheim Lawson again. That's sack number 2 on the night. All at home and at Louisville. Reisig did a nice job just to hang on to that ball. Staying with Adams on the ground. Got a block on the edge. Drop. Adams powering his way into the end zone.
the offensive line. You see the low man, you see all of those jerseys getting movement at the point of attack. Guys going backwards. The defender.
Boston College put up a fight. No give up in the Eagles. Just way too much Clemson Tigers. And for the second straight week, Dabo Swinney and his crew came to play right from the jump. Great first quarters, great first halves.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them look right at you.